Why is spirituality important? This is a question that feels more urgent today than ever. It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day grind, the noise of social media, the pressure to constantly achieve, but deep down, there's a yearning for something more, something that gives our lives meaning, purpose, and connection. That's where spirituality comes in. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, I'm going to show you why spirituality isn't just a nice to have, it's essential. It changes the way we live, how we connect to others, and even the world we create. Why should we care about spirituality? We live in a world that's constantly demanding our attention, our energy, and our focus. Work, relationships, material success, it can all feel overwhelming, and many of us have this nagging feeling of emptiness despite doing all the right things. So why should we care about spirituality? Well, imagine living your life constantly chasing goals only to reach them and then feeling unfulfilled. Without spirituality, it's like building a house with no foundation. Sure, it might stand tall for a while, but eventually it will crumble. Spirituality is that foundation. It grounds us in something bigger than ourselves, something timeless. It's what connects us to a deeper sense of purpose and give life its true meaning. So what are the benefits of spirituality? Why should we incorporate it into our lives? First, spirituality provides inner peace. It teaches us that we don't need to look outside ourselves for validation because everything that we need is already within. Imagine waking up each day feeling centered, knowing that no matter what happens, you can find peace within yourself. That's what spirituality offers, a calm in the storm of life. Second, spirituality cultivates resilience. Life isn't easy. We face all sorts of challenges, whether it's loss, failure, or fear of uncertainty. But spirituality equips us with the tools to not only cope, but to thrive in the face of adversity. It helps us see the bigger picture, knowing that everything is part of our personal growth. Lastly, spirituality fosters compassion. It helps us recognize that we are all interconnected. When you realize that every living being shares the same source, you naturally begin to treat others and yourself with more kindness and empathy. Spirituality is important not just for individuals, but for humanity as a whole. Why? Because it gives us a shared sense of purpose. As individuals, spirituality allows us to find our own personal truths. It helps us answer the big questions of who am I? Why am I here? What is my purpose? It helps us align with our higher selves, which ultimately leads us to a life of authenticity and fulfillment. On a broader scale, spirituality brings us together in a world that often feels divided by politics, race, religion. Spirituality reminds us of our common humanity. It encourages us to see above those differences and work towards a collective good. When we're spiritually connected, we see that what unites us is far greater than what divides us. When people tap into spirituality, we grow as an individual. We also become more empathetic, more willing to contribute to the greater good. We start to care about the planet, and we care more about each other and about building a future where love, not fear, is the driving force. But now let's imagine a world without spirituality. Let's take that on for a second. What would that look like? Without spirituality, we lose that deeper sense of connection. We become more self-centered, disconnected from others, and focus only on material success or short-term goals. Imagine a life where everything is measured by what you have, money, status, possessions, yet you still feel this gut-wrenching emptiness inside. Without spirituality, we lose our compass. We stop caring for the planet, we become indifferent to the suffering of others, and we forget that we are all part of a greater whole. Without it, we become trapped in a cycle of endless consumption, conflict, and dissatisfaction. But with spirituality, we break free. We realize that there's so much more to life than what we can see, touch, or buy. We reconnect with our true essence, and in so doing, we create a world that is kinder, more compassionate, and more aligned with our highest potential. So why is spirituality important? Well, it gives us meaning, it helps us navigate life's ups and downs, and it connects us with something bigger than ourselves. It allows us to find inner peace, resilience, and compassion in a chaotic world. And when we embrace spirituality, we don't just transform our own lives, we transform the world around us. If you felt that pull, that desire for something deeper, I encourage you to explore spirituality in your own life. It might just be the key to unlocking the peace, purpose, and fulfillment you've been searching for. If you stumbled upon my video, and granted I just started my channel and am working towards a larger audience, that means that you're most likely asking those bigger questions of yourself already. I just encourage you to keep going, to keep exploring, and keep asking until you arrive home. Thank you so much for being here with me today. It's hard to answer the big questions like this in a quick YouTube video. People do spend their whole lives studying and dedicating to answering these big life questions. But if you have your own insights or stories that you'd like to share, please leave them in the comments. Until next time, peace and light. Ciao.